Welcome to today's show titled Vegan Vitality: Strengthening Your Defense Against Colon Cancer. Imagine your gut as a bustling city with trillions of bacteria working together to keep everything running smoothly. Now picture what would happen if key workers started disappearing and vital resources were reduced. This is precisely what occurs in the gastrointestinal system when people follow a diet low in fiber, such as an animal people meat-centered diet. It can lead to a decrease in beneficial gut bacteria, reduced production of short-chain fatty acids, and increased inflammation, ultimately compromising the overall digestive function and increasing the risk of colon cancer. This short example demonstrates two key factors in keeping one's chances of colon cancer low: consumption of fiber and avoidance of animal people products. But first, what exactly is colon cancer? It is a condition that starts with an abnormal growth of cells in the colon section of the large intestine. When it starts in the rectum, it's called rectal cancer, and the general term for the condition when it develops in either location is colorectal cancer. Polyps, or small masses of cells, first appear. The polyps themselves are not cancerous. However, over time, they can transform into colon cancer. It is the third most common form of cancer globally and sadly kills around 930,000 individuals annually. What are the signals of this potentially deadly condition? You might have more bouts of diarrhea or constipation. There can be bleeding from the rectum or blood in your stools. Fatigue and tiredness may be present. You might start unexpectedly losing weight. Also, there can be uncomfortable feelings in your abdominal area, like pain or cramping. The recent cancer statistics report from the American Cancer Society is raising alarms about a worrying trend. Colorectal cancer cases are on the rise in the US among the young. With over 2 million Americans predicted to be diagnosed with cancer this year, colorectal cancer is expected to be a significant share, accounting for over 152,000 cases. What's raising eyebrows is a steady 1 to 2% rise annually in colorectal cancer cases among adults under 55. There are several risk factors for colon cancer, including age. Most patients with the condition are over 50 years old. Gender. Men are at higher risk for both colon and rectal cancer, with rectal cancer showing a significant gender gap. Inflammatory bowel disease sufferers. Those with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis have a higher threat of developing the cancer. Genetics. If a family member has the condition, your chances of having it increase. Lifestyle. Smokers, those who consume alcohol, persons who are physically inactive, and those consuming low-fiber diets with animal people products have an elevated danger of developing this cancer. Lifestyle-related diseases, obesity, and diabetes. If you have either of these conditions, you are at a higher risk. It's a reminder for us all to stay vigilant with our health checks, like colorectal cancer screenings, because prevention or early detection could mean all the difference in the world. Of the factors previously mentioned, those in the lifestyle category are the ones we have the most control over. Dr. Lisa Wild, Director of Research and External Affairs at Bowel Cancer UK, says, "We know around half of all bowel cancers could be prevented by having a healthier lifestyle, and the good news is that we know what kind of changes can reduce the risk." If you're ready to enhance your health and lower the risk of colon cancer, simply swap out an animal people meat-centered diet for a healthy vegan lifestyle. A meta-analysis of 25 studies examining fiber consumption and chances of colorectal cancer found a clear link between higher fiber intake, particularly cereal fiber and whole grains, and reduced risk. Vegans typically consume much more fiber than those following other dietary habits, as they enjoy large quantities of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. Dr. Dawn Musalam, an integrative health specialist at the Mayo Clinic in the United States, has witnessed the positive effects of a vegan diet on cancer regression. She shares that research from the American Institute for Cancer Research shows every 10-gram increase in dietary fiber improves survival after cancer diagnosis by 13%. As noted earlier, the American Cancer Society's current cancer statistics for the U.S. show a shift in colorectal cancer's prevalence, with it now ranking as a top cancer among younger men aged 29 to 49 and the third most common among younger women aged 20 to 39. In response to the data, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, or PCRM, a Shining World Compassion Award laureate, has emphasized how animal people products play a key role in increasing the risk of gastrointestinal cancers like colorectal cancer. PCRM highlights that being overweight or obese during early and middle adulthood increases these dangers. The nonprofit says consumption of red and processed animal people meats is a significant factor in various cancers, such as colorectal, pancreatic, and prostate cancers, particularly when prepared by grilling or smoking. Here's a short message from PCRM on colorectal cancer.
Did you know that a healthy diet and lifestyle can reduce your risk for colorectal cancer?
Plant-based foods, including fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans, contain fiber, which acts like a broom, cleaning your digestive tract of waste and toxins that could lead to cancer. Eating just 3 servings of whole grains per day can reduce colorectal cancer risk by 17%.
One study found that those who eat the most fiber are less likely to develop colon polyps, which are a precursor to colorectal cancer. Aim for about 40 grams of fiber per day.
Another important step is eliminating processed meat, like bacon, ham, and hot dogs. The World Health Organization warns that processed meat is carcinogenic to humans.
Eating just 1 hot dog, a few strips of bacon, or a couple slices of deli meat per day increases colorectal cancer by 18%.
So keep the hot dogs, steaks, and bacon off your plate and choose plant-based foods instead to lower your risk of colorectal cancer.
As we just heard, processed animal people meats have been associated with an elevated danger of colon cancer, largely due to the presence of preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which can metabolize into cancer-causing nitrosamines within the body. Moreover, high-temperature cooking methods such as grilling or frying can produce harmful compounds like heterocyclic amines, or HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, which are known to damage DNA and elevate cancer risk. The combination of these factors creates an environment conducive to the initiation and progression of colon cancer. The China Study, a book by Dr. T. Colin Campbell and Dr. Thomas M. Campbell II, both vegans, presents findings from an extensive study of diet and health conducted in China. The investigation, which lasted over 2 decades, involved collaboration between top universities and analyzed the dietary habits and health outcomes of thousands across diverse regions. This depth and breadth of research provide valuable insights, making the China Study a significant contribution to understanding the relationship between what we eat and health outcomes. One of its key conclusions is that there is a strong correlation between the consumption of animal people products, particularly animal people meat, and the prevalence of various deadly diseases, including colon cancer. The study suggests that populations with no or low intake of animal-based foods tend to have lower rates of colon cancer, while those with higher consumption of animal people meat, especially the processed kind, have elevated incidences of the disease. Consuming animal people meat can promote the growth of certain gut bacteria in the large intestine that causes inflammation that is linked to an increased risk of colon cancer. This inflammatory process can stir up trouble by inducing genetic mutations and promoting cells to multiply more than they should. Over time, this constant state of irritation can lead to the formation of polyps, which are like unwanted bumps on the road to good health. If these polyps persist for too long and continue to be stimulated by inflammation, they can turn into malignant tumors. Therefore, minimizing inflammation through diet and lifestyle changes is key to keeping your colon happy. A vegan diet helps by providing anti-inflammatory nutrients and compounds, thus supporting colon health and reducing cancer risk.
Vegan, noble race.
Effervescent viewers, it has been a pleasure to have you with us for Vegan Vitality, strengthening your defense against colon cancer.